Head coach of the Atlanta, former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, Artie Smith, had joined us a lot this year.
Yeah.
And I think we all envisioned the Falcons season to go a little bit better.
Hoping.
And we were hoping to enjoy the entire run alongside Coach Artie Smith. But I'll tell you what, the way his era ended in Atlanta was spectacular as a spectator. He walked over to Dennis Allen. I believe he told him to fuck off a couple times.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why are you fucking doing that? Fuck you. That's Bush League. That's amateur. That's disrespectful. Why don't you just spit in my face then, Dennis Allen? You pig. You just disrespected all the football gods. You might as well have picked up Lombo from his grave and spit on him with what you just did. Now, there's a developing story.
Whoa.
Yeah, there is.
Dennis Allen, the head coach of the Saints, the man who was being accused of potentially disrespecting football since football was created, is allegedly in the clear.
Yeah. You can say that.
He did call for a victory formation, kneel down. But there was one man that had the pull.
Tony.
He did.
This
You
guy,
did.
this guy, go ahead.
This guy had a pulse of an entire team, an entire group.
Right.
And they're a democracy down there.
That's right.
And he made a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, the quarterback at the time, Jameis Winston, is basically the alibi for Dennis Allen in this Artie Smith, I'm going to punch you in the fucking mouth saga that happened at the end of this rivalry game. Here's Jameis Winston discussing the situation that took place.
Well, I apologize to DA because the play was victory. But I also explained to DA that it was a team decision. And I think when you have a team morale, and I asked the guys, I say, guys, like, what do you want to do? We know how much Jamal means to this team, and I understood from DA's perspective. So I give him that. But DA didn't condone that at all. You know, he didn't. However, we decided as a team to do it, and man, we got an interception to the 1 yard line. You know, like. So if we would have scored, would it still would have been disrespectful? Right. You know. So
Tyron wasn't in on it, was he?
No, Tyron was not in there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like it was an offensive team discussion. However, when you return the ball to the 1 yard line and you have that opportunity, we just had that opportunity, and we decided.
Do you think it's the kind of thing though that is forgotten fairly quickly, or you know what I mean? Like,
I think it should be forgotten, especially when the score is already 41-17. So I don't know how much worse it can get. But I got a ton of respect for Arthur Smith and the coach that he is. I think they do some incredible things. I didn't want to disrespect him. That was not my intention. My intention was to lead the team that I've been with the entire year, and we made a collective decision that we wanted to get one of our guys who they fight with blood, sweat, and tears every game in the end zone. And I'm gonna feel good about that.
All right, boys. Coach called victory, but Jamal, you scored a touchdown yet this year?
No.
We know that, right? Dive? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Touchdown, Jamal. Let's go.
Let's go.
Is that what happened out there? I absolutely love it, if that's the case.
Sounds like it.
And Jameis just trying to be like, listen, Arthur, sorry about it. Had to do it. And Arthur probably heard the explanation. Oh, I get it, all right. But he's out of a job. And that's how the tenure ended. Darius Butler. What a wild scene down there.
Yeah, that's tough. We all know kind of some of the unwritten rules, you know, running up the score, getting to the 1 yard line. But this was hilarious to watch. And then on the heels of, Jair Alexander a couple weeks ago saying, hey, the boys had my back. This is kind of a similar situation.
That's probably where Jameis got the idea.
Yeah, I talked to my team, and we were on the same page. Yeah, he called victory, but fuck it. You had 17 touchdowns last year. Let's get him in the end zone this year. We had the opportunity. Hey, how bad could it get? It's already 41-17. So, I kind of love it. It's entertaining.
I like that Artie Smith was about to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He forgot completely. Okay? Camera's going to be, or maybe he knew.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to disrespect me and my team like
Watch
that?
the black coach behind him, though, real quick, just like bitch-ass motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was about to become a team affair. There's a special teams coordinator for the Saints there on the left side with the gold hat. Should remember his name, but he was getting in there. Summers, there was a player that walked by at one point, was thinking about talking to both coaches and said, you know what, I'm going to keep it moving.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to keep moving here, but we don't get to see that a lot. Schwartz, right?
Yeah.
Schwartz?
Schwartz
With the
and
back
Harbaugh.
pat.
Yeah, Harbaugh and Vrabes.
Yeah.
Remember a couple years back, there was a potential little
It's
situation.
usually not as over the top. We saw Artie Smith. He's walking. He's at the hash. He's already yelling at him. Like he was ready. Like he's not trying to hide anything.
Non-talented lip readers saw what was taking place.
Yeah, figured it out. But I mean, this is Saints Falcons. Like this is the disrespectful shit
I live for. Like, you want rivalries in the NFL, and it does suck for Arthur. Like, we all are bummed out that that's how it happened. But
bummed out,
very bummed out.
Well, I'm bummed out.
You don't think that Arthur Smith, when that's happened, is thinking, I'm the son of a Marine. You think I'm just gonna?
Yeah.
You think I'm just gonna let this happen and not go up to DA and let DA know, hey, I should smack you in the fucking mouth for what you just did to my boys? Because the Falcons, I mean, as tough as the season has been, the defense has kind of been hey, we need to lean on you a little bit here with what's going on the Falcons' offensive side. I felt bad for him, but hey, maybe Arthur Smith, if there's a vacancy in New England, maybe Arthur Smith says, I'm going to take my talents up to Boston, get those boys back in shape up there.
Okay, so you want Robert Kraft to interview Arthur Smith for the head coaching role of the New England Patriots?
I want Robert Kraft, if that role is open, which I hope is not, to get Vrabel back on his plane, back out to New England. And I want Vrabel to say, you know what, when we were the 1 seed in the AFC, who's the offensive coordinator of that team? Arthur fucking Smith. Bring him back up there. Artie Smith can draft his guy in the first round, because as much as everyone's been talking about, hey, Arthur Smith, he had 3 top 10 picks in every single draft. I mean, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson, those are good players. Those are good boys. Did they have a quarterback to get them the rock?
Boy, it got loud for him, huh?
Yeah, I'd say.
Desmond Ritter got
Artie
real
doesn't
loud.
really hide his emotions on the sideline when Ritter messes up.
I'm trying to be professional, but I just can't. How do we do that? How is that the decision that's made? And then he moves on. And now a head coaching job is lost, and he'll be described as a failure as a head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. And I assume if you ask him, he's saying, can we have C.J. Stroud one time?
Is that possible?
Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun if we could have C.J. Stroud. I think that's what every coach is basically thinking.
I mean,
at every single role in football is, do we have a quarterback or do we not?
But they had an opportunity to go out and at least try to get some quarterbacks.
They did. Remember, they went all in for
Deshaun. But that was it.
He was basically there.
Try to get
Lamar was right there.
They had an opportunity to draft for him, up in the
Lamar.
draft, So, I mean, they had the opportunity. And as that head coach, you got to get that position right. We all know that. And I think a little icing on the cake, it makes him a little more pissed off that he's making that walk that pissed off without the mustache. I think it made it like 10 times worse.
Right. You think he lost intimidation factor?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
TA was still.
Nah.
Oh, DA kind of grabbing him, like kind of help. You could tell early on. Something is up because DA is not coming back at him with that same aggression.
No,
so he kind of
DA
held
knew.
him.
Yeah,
so we knew something was up.
Jameis.
He said it was Jameis.
That's
Jameis.
wild.
Jameis.
Dive in victory formation.
Yeah, the fact that Jameis didn't put him into like
An eye?
in formation, like, hey, we're gonna stay victory.
It was in victory, yeah.
Run that play again. Do we
trick
run
him
that
into
play again?
scoring on victory.
They almost run the tush push.
But
You line up in a regular formation, that's one thing. But
Okay, so here's the setup. Desmond Ritter, pick, Tyrann Mathieu. The Honey Badger does it again.
63. Is that Lindstrom?
Yeah, it's Lindstrom. Still giving it.
I mean, that's absolute effort there. And remember, Artie Smith and the offensive linemen are always very tight. And offensive lineman chased down Tyrann Mathieu. Happy he's okay. Then we're running tush push formation out of victory formation. And look at Jameson celebrate.
Big fist pump.
Jameis Wilson.
I don't think Taysom
Winston-
voted for the
Yeah.
touchdown. I
I
don't
don't
think
think-
Taysom voted for the touchdown.
He was not happy.
I wish Jameis just took it himself.
Oh, man.
I mean, 80.
Look at how happy they are, though. McCoy, remember, he was about to fight Derek Carr.
Uh-huh.
And now he's jacked up. That's good locker room morale.
That's right.
Jameis
Jameis was
said,
celebrating a
voted.
Super Bowl touchdown. there.
Jameis said, I told him. DA told me what he wanted, and I told him.
Yep.
We voted.
He didn't condone what I did, but
However.
however. Yeah.
That's it.